What is going on my YouTube scene? What is up, boys? It is I, Rye, and I am coming at you with the top 5 things that I think are required for Arc 5 not to end up like Zexal World. It's no surprise at this point, Zexal is flopped, right? Zexal is a failure. We're moving on. It is what it is. Here are 5 things I think that Konami can do as we enter the Arc 5 world to make sure that doesn't happen pretty much between now and December. I think if they are able to achieve these things from here till the end of the year, then Arc 5 will have a very, very strong showing going into the new year, for the most part. Starting off at number 1, very easy, good farmables, alright? Listen, when the new world drops, everyone's going to be farming the characters, they're going to be farming the drops, they're going to be farming the level up rewards. Those need to be good, you know? I think at a very base, having nice free-to-play things, because there's going to be a lot of players coming back in just to check out, hey, what's new with the new world? I've never played Pendulums before. Is this something I can get into? It's going to be very, very important that free-to-play stuff is good, and it compares to previous free-to-play stuff we've gotten, you know? This includes free stuff like, you know, we got Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon and stuff like that. You know, Zexal got Zubaba General, which it is a garbage card. So hopefully we get some good farmables, good free-to-play stuff for newer players, even the older players, giving them some nice free stuff is always going to be nice. And definitely the level up rewards. The level up rewards are the big ones that we're hoping to see some good stuff from. Next up, good boxes, plus structure deck, plus ban list. The entirety later half of Zexal was just straight garbage boxes, straight garbage structure decks, and very, very low impact ban lists. The only good structure decks that come to mind are things like Gaia, which isn't that great, and then very in the beginning we had Noble Knights and Blue Eyes, which both got nerfed very, very quickly. Not even a couple months on the scene. So we need a good box, and don't even get me on the start on the boxes. We haven't had a good box in forever, and some of even the earlier boxes just were not good. For example, we got Battle and Boxers box, and all we ended up using from that box was Veil, which got nerfed right away, and then Arvada, which ended up going to a stall deck that Gaia directly stopped from ever being played ever again. So good boxes is what we're needing between now and December. Don't just front load it into the main character's deck. We don't want another Onomat situation happening. Good structure deck for Dolphin players. You want to appease to all types of players going into the Arc 5 world. Having a good structure deck is going to be critical to doing so. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be as powerful as Gaia, but a deck that can easily get people, if they don't want to sit there and farm for a farming deck, they can go in, buy 1 or 2 copies of the structure deck. They have a farmable deck. They're ready to farm Arc 5 World and potentially, you know, get a better deck from farming or whatever the situation may incur. Maybe they're just getting gems for a more pay-to-win deck. And then ban list. I mean, I think that one comes without, you know, without explanation. We can't go into the new world with Onomat still being the best deck. You know, Harpies, Gaia, all these decks are going to eat Pendulums alive, so we need to just get rid of that. Ban list, get rid of the entire old meta, bring in brand new meta. Arc 5 is the perfect world to implement a brand new meta, just because of how Arc 5 is stationed in terms of how the anime is set up. Which kind of leads us into number 3. Pendulums good at least one format. Pendulums have had a really, really, really rocky relationship with Konami and its players. I think this is their opportunity to fix the negativity or the negative look on Pendulums. Pendulums, you know, you might think like, you know, I'll put Pendulums in an existing deck and it's going to make me Exceed and Synchro better. No. Pendulums are going to be Pendulum decks. If your deck's a Pendulum deck, you're going to be playing Pendulum cards. It's kind of like Rituals. If you play Rituals, you're playing Ritual cards. that's kind of what you're looking at with pendulums, or at least that's what I hope they end up going with, because you don't want to start mixing up too many pendulums and too many wonky decks, you know what I mean? But with the power of skills, anime skills specifically, they can really turn pendulums around, make it good, not overpowered, good for at least one format. And then, you know, keep it relative, but don't make it the best deck of the format for an entire year, you know? That way people can take a better look at pendulums. They can be like, okay, yeah, pendulums was always meant to be like an anime concept, not a TCG concept. And maybe start, you know, because we're already, with all the negativity around pendulums, it's already starting off on the wrong foot with Arc 5, if you will. So this is Konami's opportunity to fix that bad outlook on the mechanic itself and really bring it into more of a positive outlook. So at least one good format with pendulums. Don't make them too overpowered, and we're good to go with that. Number 2, more Xseed Synchro Fusion cards. For those that don't know, we have been watching a lot of Arc 5 over on the Twitch, twitch.tv/Duel Links Entertainment, and we're at like 80 episodes in or something, and the characters have fusion and synchroed way more than they've pendulumed. Arc 5 is definitely more about the different dimensions and all the different summoning mechanics, not so much about pendulum summoning. Only a couple characters really do it in the beginning, and then even when it becomes more of a well-known thing, it's very rarely used throughout the show. At least where we're at right now, 80 episodes in, there's a lot more synchro and fusion going on. Especially with how badly Xseed had failed. You know, a lot of people meme and say this was the second year of synchros. Definitely want to see Xseed, you know, get its fair shot. Bring out the good Xseed, the broken Xseed. Synchros, we've already had so many synchros, we don't need more synchros, but hey, you know, I'll take a Clearwing Dragon. Let's go. You know, let's spice up some of the metagame a little bit. Fusion, I think already, just based on the leaks we already have, I think Fusion will already have good representation. But hey, you know, more Fusion cards, it's a lovable mechanic. What can you say? So, Arc 5, not just pendulums. It's got all the summoning mechanics. We want to make sure that we don't only focus on pendulums, Konami. Give us all the summoning mechanics that you got for us. And then number 1, this has nothing to do with Arc 5 specifically, but fix the goddamn server issues. Oh my goodness. For those of you that know about shadow gaming, shadow games have gone down. Shadow game is basically when you try to spectate someone's duel, you can't. It's missing, it's disappeared. They have mostly fixed that. You still get it, but not nearly as much as we used to get it. So I know they're capable of fixing the server issues, the reboots and everything that we get. I know that they have the capability to do so, and it has become such a meme that the servers are going to be Garbo. This is their opportunity with Arc 5 getting an influx of players coming back in. This is their opportunity to be like, no, look, we are competent developers. We can fix the servers. You don't got to worry about that. You don't have to worry about rebooting in the middle of your farming session, your PvP session, or whatever the case may be. Our servers will be stable. And I think that is the number one thing that they can fix to basically guarantee. If they could just do this one thing, the rest can be whatever. If they can do this one thing, fix the server issues, it'll be heralded as the best expansion Duel Links has ever had. So that's how much of an issue the server issues have been lately. Anyway, those are my top 5 wish list items that I hope come with a new world. I think if they're able to accomplish all of this by the end of December, start of January, the rest of Arc 5 is going to look beautiful into what I'm assuming will be links afterwards. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what your top 5 things that you think Konami needs to do to make sure that this is a successful world, unlike Zexal. My name is Rai from DLE. I love you guys. Till next time.